Some players are tagged and obtain a stick. Tag players at the end of the round are eliminated.
It's like the bomb thing in Homo Party.
I got a stick.
There's only one stick.
There's two sticks. Two guys are highlighted red for me.
I have the other stick, genius.
Am I not supposed to hit you?
No, you're supposed to pass it until the time runs out. It's like the bomb.
So I don't want.
You don't want the stick. No.
Oh, here I was just beating you with a stick.
Yeah, I'm the only other person with the stick. And you're like, oh, this makes sense. Beat the only other guy with the stick. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Oh
No!
I thought we were supposed to beat each other up with sticks.
Oh my god. So what is everybody else supposed to do, Jake?
Or I get the stick.
Jesus Christos.
Here we go! Okay, let's go! And welcome everyone to another episode of the 1UP XP Show. Now, this week we are taking you into a rather hilarious party game. It is called Crab Game. If you've watched Netflix and ever seen Squid Games, it's kind of like that, very loosely like that. So we got a bunch of us together. We got Clam, Jake, as well as Slum and Casey, and we jumped into this free game on Steam. It's a lot of fun. A little frustrating for some, but a lot of fun. It's called Crab Game. Check it out.
I was jamming out to my jam, dude.
Eliminate players on the other team with snowballs. If your team wins, you move on to the next round, even if you're taken.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I know how to dodge ball.
Easy. You're dead.
I don't even know who's on my team.
Clam.
Me?
Yeah, Clam.
Nice.
Why are you hitting me, bro?
Because the game's over?
Who did I get out, Cody?
Yeah. Crab fight. Watch out for falling crabs. Okay.
Wait, what?
Sounds easy.
There's still snowballs, though. What's the snowballs?
I don't know. Just watch out for falling crabs.
Oh, Jesus.
That is what the snowball
Oh my god,
is for.
Casey, does this look like anything? Ah!
You gotta kill the crab, dude.
Oh, he just...
I'm dead.
Tantan? Oh, you're supposed to hit him with
Dude,
snowballs.
blast.
Yeah.
Stay on the platform and don't touch the floor.
Got it. Don't touch blue. Easy.
Some other platforms will break. Oh god.
Oh, that one broke.
See ya.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Are you though?
Oh, God. I win.
No! Whoa.
Oh, 5 million.
You didn't even do
5
anything,
million?
bro. What do you mean? How do you win, bro? You literally didn't do anything for 3 rounds.
Ball colored fire. Some players are tagged and obtain a stick. Tag players at the end of the round are eliminated.
It's like the bomb thing in Homo Party. Oh, I'm tagged?
I got a stick.
Ow.
There's only one stick.
There's two
Why do we
sticks. Two
why do
guys
we
are
trade
highlighted red for me.
sticks?
I have the other stick, genius.
Am I not supposed to hit you?
No, you're supposed
Oh.
to pass it until the time runs out. It's like the bomb.
So I don't
You
want.
don't want the stick. No.
Oh,
Oh my God, bro.
here I was just beating her with a stick.
Yeah, I'm the only other person with the stick. And you're like, oh, this makes sense. Beat the only other guy with the stick. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it?
Oh,
No.
I thought we were supposed to beat each other up with
Oh
sticks.
my God. So what is everybody else supposed to do, Jake?
I get the stick.
Jesus Christos.
Yeah, me with that stick.
Kept beating me down, the only other guy with a stick. Makes no sense.
I thought it made sense.
Yeah,
In Jake's
Get your
mind, he was
Esperance,
doing
shut up.
the right thing.
I was.
All right, I'm about to give somebody these hands.
Yeah, basic.
1, 2. It's 2 on 3.
Is it 1v?
Oh,
Lions, don't die this time.
I just killed my teammate.
It's 2 on 3. What do you want me to do?
I think I killed my teammate. Not gonna lie.
Boom.
No.
Got
We
both
win.
kills.
This is the worst game since Fortnite. Hey, can
I'm
you
on the
crunch
call
my
bar.
ear a little louder? I could still hear it out of this one.
Casey.
What do you mean I'm dead? I can't push.
I swear to God, dude. I'm not even in the game, bro. I'm
Jake's
sitting here
just about to die. Yep.
Oh, somebody just got smushed.
Jake's just not playing.
What is happening, dude?
You gotta stay on the high ground. You gotta get on the block. Not get crushed.
I'm not dead. How am I not dead? Oh. Oh, they're coming faster, dude. Oh, I'm dead.
I win.
Started coming real fast.
After the first round.
Or maybe it's the crunching.
I win.
Continue.
Clam, we
I hit you? I hit you again? I hit you?
Ow.
Ow.
Got him. Oh, Jesus. He's got high ground.
I'm stuck.
Oh.
Headshot. Oh, he was up here with me.
You don't even see me, dude. I'm here. I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore.
It was your idea to play, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Give me that money. You want to play golf, Clam?
And there you go. The more you play, the more hilarity ensues, and some people just get so frustrated that they quit or uninstall very quickly. Clam. Check it out, though. It's free on Steam and a really good time. Best to round up some friends and get playing in that, as it is so simple that it really does run on pretty much any PC. But coming up next, we head down to Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We sit down with Luke Theis, who is the director at Central Michigan University for their esports team. We sit down with him, talk everything Chippewas and esports. Coming up next. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the 1UpXP Show, and we're continuing our tour of some college programs that we haven't checked out yet. And today, well, we're heading to Mount Pleasant. Even though we've had Central Esports on the program before, I haven't really sat down with a director to talk to. So today we have Luke Theis. He is at Central Michigan. He is the Senior Assistant Director of Competitive Gaming. Essentially, he's running esports down there at Central. Welcome, Luke. I appreciate you being here, brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Super excited to talk about Central Michigan and talk about esports.
Of course, man. Fire up chips. Now, a lot of people from my neck of the woods, in fact, Central was an option for me because I'm a meteorologist. Did not have a hockey team, unfortunately, so I had to pursue my goals elsewhere. Wanted to play hockey and get my meteorology degree. But Central's a well-rounded campus. They have a lot of programs. Now you guys are offering esports and have been for a little bit, but I like to think you guys are now at that threshold where esports is pretty serious there at Central. So you were relatively new to the program. You're here now just over a year, but you've built quite a bit. Tell us about esports at Central right now and how it's looking for the future.
Yeah, so came in over a year ago, really just learning the history of Central Michigan, where esports started, where it kind of got its roots going, and learning how I can benefit the students and what really the students here want and how we can, create some excitement for Central Michigan esports. So really just been learning where we can kind of improve things, make some changes, grow in certain areas. For example, we've brought on, I think, 10 more student employee positions that students can then be a part of and apply things from broadcasting to team manager to social media managing, graphic design, all sorts of opportunities for students in a student employee position. And then we have 5 teams that compete competitively currently, and we're building our gaming club right now. That was kind of the big thing I saw Central was missing, was a gaming club for just the casual community, fun-having group of students that are on campuses.
What do you guys have now for a lab down there, or an arena, if you will? Because I've seen you have a relatively new spot with some really nice Alienware gear.
Yeah, so we were given a temporary space in 2020, and it's what we're still using just for varsity. That's where they practice, compete, and that's where our broadcast is as well.
Okay.
It has about 12 computers in there, 5 for 2 teams to be in there, and then our broadcast team get an extra 2. And then we have another, it's going to become the permanent space, but it's temporary in the way it looks now. It's the front half of a bowling alley we utilize for open gaming, and it's about 10,000 square feet that we've been given that is hopefully going to be remodeled and built into an esports facility.
No kidding. That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's great. It's right in the front of our student activity center. It gets a lot of, upfront view,
right.
Easy access, really great location for an esports facility. Just need to get to the process where we're remodeling it, building it out, and getting it ready, because right now it's a great space for students to connect, but it's about, I think, only like 2,000 square feet is what we're using. And there's only about 10 computers and 6 console stations. So we can definitely get a lot more in there and get more stuff going for our students.
Talking about getting students in, and you said you have 5, carrying 5 titles right now. What are those 5 titles? Rocket League for sure.
Yeah. So League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros, and Valorant.
Nice.
4 of those we have compete in the Esports Collegiate Conference, which is the MAC conference.
They
ECC. Created their own esports version. And that's League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, and Valorant. And then Smash, we have such a amazing community of Smash players that we wanted to support them and continue supporting what they're doing. So we brought them at the varsity level as well. And really, we're creating that process of, now moving forward, a team would probably have to become a club first, really build themselves out as a club, and then work through the process to become varsity. It would be like a 1-year trial period at varsity, and depending on how things go, they could be a varsity team.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know if I've heard a program do that. That's actually very, very interesting because, you don't, it's kind of a double-edged sword. You want everyone to be included, but at the same time, you can't just carry everything that everybody wants to take. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like Fortnite, you want to do Fortnite? Do it over there for, a year, build it up. And if it continues to take off, let's do it. That's awesome. That's a great way of doing it.
Yeah. And I've seen a few other schools that I know of have kind of implemented that. It's something that was used in like the last school I came from, we were under athletics. That's what athletics did. They would have club sports and they could be elevated to varsity based off of parameters and other things. So I saw that as a good model of, hey, let's be smart about the options we're choosing for varsity, because we used to have 7 to even 9 teams here at CMU, and that's a lot for one person to handle. So trying to make it easier to manage, and then also trying to build a sustainable model. We could try to bring on a lot of teams, but the concern may be that may not be sustainable. So we want to kind of build with a very simple model and show that, hey, this can be successful. Now, how can we apply it to other teams and provide more opportunities for students?
Incoming students, they wanted to get into some gaming, they want to get some esports, maybe some casting. What do you guys have to offer for incoming students? Do you have scholarships? Do you have programs for kids under the esports umbrella?
So we don't have esports specific scholarships yet at CMU. It's something we're working towards because obviously we want to support our students. I was a student athlete myself, so I understand the lifestyle of a student that has classes and is also, trying to perfect their craft, whether it's video games or sport.
Right.
We definitely want to support students in that way, but not something we have yet. But CMU does have a lot of other scholarships and other ways to support students. The new FAFSA came out, so that's been a big thing.
Right.
A lot of support through that. So I think cost of attendance wise for Central Michigan is really good compared to other schools. So it's a great opportunity. And we do offer esports. The biggest thing is just reaching out to us, esports@cmich.edu, or if you find our Discord on our social media pages, join the Discord and message us, connect with us. We're always hosting walk-on tryouts. We're always hosting tryouts in the summer, fall, and spring. And then we're always looking for students, whatever they're interested in. I always tell a student, just tell me what you're interested in, and I can put you in your place and let you just have fun and be successful. Like our broadcast student, one of our broadcast students went into broadcast, just changed their major to broadcast just because of the experience they had in esports broadcasting.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in it, if you want to do something in it, just reach out. That's the biggest thing. And that's kind of how I got into esports myself. As I was graduating as a student, my school I was previously at wanted to start esports. So I just sent an email and said, hey, I'm really interested, really motivated, really excited about this, and I'd love to help any way I can. And then next thing I knew, I was a graduate assistant helping build the program. So just reaching out, and it can make a significant difference in your experience as a student.
You're building it essentially from the ground up. There was a little bit of a framework, but you're just kind of building the walls right now and eventually the roof, and you'll have that thing up and running full throttle, I think, very soon, if not very close.
Yeah, and the biggest thing I tell students too is like, it's a process. We want to build it the right way. So we're not going to be able to come out with, big shiny things right away, but come be a part of this process, come help us build the foundation and really be, someone that we look back and says, hey, this student had a major impact on our program and really helped us get to where we are. Those are big things for me, just letting students help me build the program. It's not me building it, it's the students, and I'm just helping them any way I can.
And we'll have more with Senior Assistant Director of Competitive Gaming, Luke Theis at Central Michigan University right after the break. And here's the rest of my sit-down and interview with Luke Theis from Central Michigan University. Check it out. Now, speaking of big shiny things, because this was awesome, you guys held the Valorant Finals for the ECC back in December, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yes.
And it was phenomenal, man. I unfortunately could not make it down, but I caught the stream, and the casting was awesome. ECC does things very professional, very well done. But your guys' space was awesome. You really set it up and made it look pretty and did everything right, and it was great. What was that like to have on campus for not only the student athletes, but also for anybody interested in Valorant and seeing how the collegiate ran?
Yeah, it was super awesome. One, to be the first college to host the Esports Collegiate Conference Championship on a campus. They held it previously in somewhere in Ohio. I think it was like an esports facility that no longer is in existence anymore, but they hosted it there. But we were the first college to host it, which was awesome.
Yeah.
It also got our students hands-on experience of setting up, planning for, tearing down for an esports event, especially of that magnitude. And that's another awesome thing about the space that we're kind of in is not only do we have two facilities, but the entire facility that we're in can be used and manipulated in ways to host bigger major events. So we used our small sports forum, which is 2 basketball courts, and we made it into an esports makeshift facility with a stage, with lighting, with projectors, all that stuff. So we have a lot of space to work with, even though we're sort of confined to 2 spaces. So it's cool to see and also show students too, like, hey, yes, we have our 2 spaces, but if you want to host your own event as students, we can host it somewhere and make it a big, awesome event. So it's cool to see that, cool to see the students being excited about participating in that, even though we did not make it to the top 4 of the competition. Our Valorant team was still there, still present, still seeing it all. And hopefully it motivated them a little bit more to be like, hey, next year we want to be here. We want to be in that, fighting for that trophy.
The thing is with in-person events, and you know this as a student athlete, being in person is very far different than being just sitting at a computer and playing. Like when you have someone to your right or left, there's more onus on you have to do something, or you just feel like there's more team presence, team building, communication, everything. So
Well, I
the
think
fact is, when you get to that point where you can have those LANs, I mean, that's huge. High school, college, everything.
Yeah, and I feel like it's amplified too. For me, I played football and I was a punter. So how much communication, how much, teamwork do I need as a punter? Not a lot, but these players, they're on a 3 to 5 person team and they're all having to communicate. They're all having to think and work.
Yep.
So it's almost amplified in terms of communication and thinking and thought process, and analyzing the game. So yeah, those are definitely big things I think to mention as well. And one thing, as we build out our space, we're keeping in mind of opportunities we can provide for not just our university, but also for the high schools, for the local students in our area.
The Senior Assistant Director of Competitive Gaming, or as I just like to call him, Luke. He's over there at Central Michigan. If you guys want to check him out, make sure you can check all of the links down below. You can check all of the writing down below. We'll have all the links to Central, but at the same time, make sure you're following their socials, whether it's on X, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is, Twitch, and check out Central Michigan Gaming. Luke, again, thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
And again, a huge thank you to Luke for sitting down and talking to me everything Chippewas. And the esports program down there is really starting to flourish. And I know Luke being Luke, that program is going to be taking off very shortly. So if you're interested in getting down to Central Michigan University and pursuing a degree, whether it's surrounded by esports or in broadcasting or even meteorology, get a hold of Luke if you want to do some esports down there as well, as they are currently seeking for some recruits going into next year. We have one last segment here on the 1UpXP show. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And that does it for episode 110 of the 1UpXP show. Thank you for joining me this week. Truly do appreciate it. And coming up next week, well, we're going to have to start getting ready for that all-important 24-hour live stream right here in this office. Coming up in April. We'll have all the details on that next week. But make sure you join us for the live streams, as well as check out the rest of the 1UpXP show episodes on the 910 News YouTube channel and website. Be good, stay safe, take care. I'll see y'all next week.
Let's go!